Good day, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today, we're going to talk about how to gain and find that clarity in your vision so you have direction in your life, direction in your day, for your health, your wealth, your relationships, for it all. Because a lot of us, if you ask the question, and ask one of your friends this, ask someone you know this, and you tell me what the response is to, so what is it you want out of life? Or what is it you want out of today? How many of us we have this whole day, we all talk about being present, right? Like, oh, we got to be present, we got to meditate, do all these things. But you just ask someone, hey, today, what do you want? 99% of people struggle to answer that question. I don't want you to be one of those 99%. You are going to be one of the 1% that says, hey, I got an answer for you. So today, we're going to get started in a moment. We're going to cover how to gain clarity, how to gain direction, and I've got some great tips you're going to love. Hi guys, my name is Jay Kavanaugh of the Vibe Mindset, where we cover exactly today the vision, the V in Vibe. We cover that vision today, and we talk about what it means and how you need to kind of get dialed in, almost crystal clear on that what you desire. Because if you don't have clarity and you don't have direction, you've got distractions and uncertainty and unknowns, and they're gonna take your vibe and lower it down. We gotta raise it up. We gotta raise the vibe. How do we do it? Well, let's talk about the V in the Vibe Mindset. As we know, the V is vision, the I is imagination, the B is belief, and the E is emotion. Today, we're gonna cover the V, the vision. So vision is all about gaining clarity on the direction you wanna go. For example, your friends call and say, hey, let's go out to dinner. Obviously, you're paralyzed until they give you the address of where you're meeting for dinner. You can't get somewhere if you don't know where to go. You gotta know what to type into the GPS. Actually, you wouldn't type like this, right? In your typewriter, you do this. But anyway, so you gotta have that clarity, you gotta have that direction. Now, most of us, what we do is we don't have enough specificity, okay? Specificity is a critical part of gaining clarity and being able to draw yourself closer to that which you desire. So let me explain. Let's say you wanna find love, and you say, you know what? I just wanna find Mr. Right. Okay, that's great. Who wouldn't want to, right? He's someone that you've maybe wanted for years and you've been longing for, and that's great. You want Mr. Right. However, just saying I want to find and meet Mr. Right, there's not a lot of specificity there. So what's one thing you could do to gain a little clarity and have a little more focus and be more likely to meet Mr. Right is to define who Mr. Right is. You know, I want to find Mr. Right. No. What you want to find is a guy who is caring, who is kind, who lives within 20 minutes from where you live, so he's kind of convenient, and someone who has a lot of similar beliefs that you do. Maybe you're into religion. Maybe you want to have kids. Maybe you don't. But the more you ask yourself questions as to what is it you want in this Mr. Right, the more you'll start to narrow down who he is, and therefore with it, narrow your focus. And when you narrow your focus, you have a clearer shot. It's almost like you have blinders on and you know exactly where you're going. That is the key. The key is specificity, okay? That's a big key. Here's another thing, emotion, okay? Now, a lot of times people will think that they want things, right? Let's stick with the example of Mr. Right. Now, it isn't that you really want Mr. Right. You'd be like, whoa, I do. Oh, hear me out. You want the feeling associated with Mr. Right, okay? You want the feeling associated with Mr. Right. So what does that mean? You want to feel loved. You want to feel cared for. You want to feel appreciated. You want a feeling. We do things for emotion. Think about it. When a man might buy a $2 million home if he can afford it, what does he really want it for? All right, sure, he wants the home. It's nice, it's great, but it's a feeling. He wants to feel accomplished. He wants to feel like he made it. We do things for a feeling. We're all so caught up in this, hey, I want something because I want it. You don't want it as much as you want the feeling associated with it, okay? So how is that gonna work for us? What can we do with that information? Because I can educate and entertain you all I want, but if I don't give you an action that you can take, then I've done nothing but entertain you. And that's not what I wanna do. So let's talk about the action that you can take with this, okay? So we know we have these feelings that we want. Now here's the thing. You might say, I want the feeling associated with Mr. Right. But to meet Mr. Right, he might be pretty far away. You haven't met the man yet. You don't even know where to start. Okay, a lot of people get paralyzed by that step, okay? But if you know you want to feel love or appreciation, the feeling is what you want. So why don't you practice setting intentions and setting small micro little goals that will get you to experience and feel the emotion that which you desire, okay? So let's give you an example. You want to feel love? All right, maybe you could take care of your friend's dog for the day. You'll feel love. Great, I got the feeling of love a different way, and the more familiar I am and the more my body gets adjusted to feeling love, the more I will give off love, and the more this man will be attracted a little bit closer to me. It's almost like the law of attraction in action, right? So you want to figure out ways that you can get a micro hit of that emotion, that what you desire, okay? It's gonna make it that much easier because you're paving the way for that greater accomplishment or that greater emotion associated with something bigger, right? So that's a big, big part of it. Now, here's another thing. You gotta use your imagination. Anything that has been created had to be imagined first. It had to. Think about it. The airplane, a restaurant, a house, everything had to be imagined first. So if you want to have clarity and want to have vision, you want to activate that imagination. And the more of those 5 senses you activate, you want to know, like when you're in love with Mr. Right, what's he going to feel like? What's he going to taste like? Oh, geez. Edit that out. Actually, we're keeping it. But what's he going to feel like? What's he going to smell like? What's he going to look like? You know, what's he going to sound like? You want to activate all those little senses that we've got because the more real you can make that imagination, the more likely you're going to draw yourself closer to it, okay? So activate the imagination, get specific on what you want, and realize we're doing this for feelings, right? We're really doing this for feelings. So I want to hear what you guys think. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Smash the like. Wait. Be gentle with this. Why is everyone going to smash the like button? Gently push and press the like button. Subscribe if you want more. We're going to talk more in the future about how to kind of get your mindset dialed in for success. Dabble in the law of attraction, how you can really activate it, because a lot of times, law of attraction, people think they can just attract things, but you got to have action. You really, truthfully got to have action. So we're going to give you the action steps to take. So get specific, activate your imagination, believe that what you desire is happening, gain laser focus, avoid distractions, and you will get where you want to be. Thank you so much for your time. We're out.